Last month, people were complaining about the heat. I'm like, wait till July. Don't complain yet.
Yeah. So how do you say that in English? That in Japanese I'd like to say that unzari
We're
is
suffering.
suffering.
We're suffering.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's our lot in life.
Yeah.
I'm leaving for a couple weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to America for 3 weeks.
So, is it cooler than in
Oh,
Tokyo?
much.
Much cooler.
Well, it's dry. It's a dry heat,
Ah,
right? So, we have warm days, but in the shade, you don't suffer.
mm,
And then at night, it cools down.
mm.
But in Japan, the whole island's in a hot bathtub of water and there's no
Yeah,
cooling.
yeah. Humidity is very, very high and so.
Well, this is Osaka. Tokyo's probably the same.
Yes, it is almost the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Today a little cooler than yesterday because some clouds, but the
Mm.
humidity's still
Yeah,
high.
yeah, yeah. Humidity is very, very high. Yeah, I don't want to go out.
Here's Sapporo,
Oh,
a little cooler,
little good.
but Portland, Oregon.
Mm.
But now let's look at the humidity.
Mm.
Um, one moment. Oh wow, look at the difference. So I don't know what hang on. Let's figure out what time it is.
Mm.
Here's the humidity. It must be
Oh, 36.
afternoon.
Ah,
Let's. I want to know what time it is there.
but it is same as than humidity in Tokyo in winter season. It,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, the winters are dry
yeah.
here. The winters are wet
Ah,
there. Winters are very wet.
ah,
Hang on and let me check my clock. Um, Portland, Oregon. It's 6 p.m. So the sun is just it's not going down, but the sun is
ah,
low in the sky. So the humidity will climb after the sun sets.
mm,
Do you understand? Because when the
yeah.
sun sets, then the temperature falls
Mm,
and the relative humidity goes up. The
Ah,
actual
yeah, 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 I
humidity
can
doesn't
understand.
increase. There
Yeah,
are
yeah.
two types of humidities. The actual water content in the air, like if you measure a cubic liter of
Mm,
air,
mm.
if you weighed it on a
Yeah, yeah,
scale,
yeah, yeah.
how much water is in there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That doesn't really change.
Mm, mm.
What changes is because the temperature falls,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the the relative humidity goes up because
Yeah.
you're getting close to the dew point,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the dew point is where that saturation level. It's almost like
Oh,
if you had a sponge
mm,
and your sponge had a certain amount of water in it, and you
mm,
start squeezing the sponge until drip, drip, drip.
mm, mm, mm,
Okay.
mm,
Well, when the temperature falls, it's like you're squeezing the sponge until drip, drip, drip,
mm,
right? Here in Japan, we're so
mm.
close to the dew point that if the temperature falls a little, it's like, oh, it gets so near 100%, the sweat
Mm.
doesn't leave your body and it's
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But in Oregon, we're so far from the dew point. There's all
Mm.
this extra capacity in the air to absorb your
Yeah.
sweat. So if you're out of the sun,
Mm,
you just move into the shade, you
mm,
feel cool.
mm.
And the humidity is so low that when the sun goes down, it's not like it's like, oh, it's cool. Right?
Yeah.
Here, the sun goes down, it's like, oh, it's even worse.
Yeah, 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 worse.
Right? Then, yeah.
Yeah.
So it fluctuates between 36 and 80.
Mm.
Of course, 80, it's going to be 80 at dawn, right before sunrise.
Mm.
And then the sun rises,
Mm.
and then the humidity goes down
Oh, yeah, yeah,
because the temperatures increase and the air's
yeah, yeah,
capacity
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
absorb water increases. So we go from 36 in the evening
Mm.
to 80. In overnight, it gets a little bit,
Mm.
80 is a little high, but a fan is fine. Don't
Mm.
really need air conditioning.
Yeah, but we.
In a car, you need air conditioning because the
Yeah,
metal,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
sitting in a car.
yeah, yeah.
a hot car, you'd want air conditioning. But when I was a kid, we didn't have air conditioning in our cars. In the summer, we roll the window down. Mommy, I'm hot. Roll down your window. Right? That was life. We didn't have air conditioning in the car. I get to Japan, it's like, oh God. No air conditioning.
So I don't like air conditioning, but I cannot sleep.
Well, you can't live without it. Can't sleep without it. And then you get sick. You get aircon bio.
So I always tell my husband to don't stop the air conditioning, but he sometimes stopped it. Yeah.
He should live in a different house. You send him back to the hospital.
Yeah, but it takes a lot of money.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can't you make a claim? Can't you get it? The government's got money now. They have a surplus. Yeah. See here, this is Japan. Yeah. It swings between. It's 65. It swings between 60 and 80. It never goes below 60.
80. Yeah.
Yeah. And the reason it's going down is because it's getting hot.
Yeah.
Right. And it peaked, this before dawn, before the sunrise. It peaked at 80. It was 80%.
But we don't go out at that time. Yeah.
Yeah, but you got. I'm thinking you got your air conditioner on.
Yeah.
Because at 6 a.m. it's like 80. It's 80% humidity.
80%.
Yeah, so here we are, and it's gonna get worse. End of July, pretty bad.
End of July, yeah.
End of July, beginning of August, it's really bad.
Yeah.
In Japan. Yeah, unless you're in Hokkaido, but. So 2001 Olympics, right? Not 2000 Olympics, 2001 Olympics, because Corona, right? 2001 Olympics, the fear was the marathon runners might succumb to the high heat and humidity of Tokyo in August. Now, Olympics in August, what a terrible idea. That's just terrible. Like, this Osaka Expo in August. Who wants to go to Osaka Expo in August and suffer?
For the Olympic, I heard that it comes from the holiday season professional sports in European countries.
So the professional sportsmen can participate?
Yes, so professional.
Ridiculous. It should be in October, like it was in 1964. Sports Day in Japan is in October. Right? Okay. Yeah. But they're having this Olympics in August, which is, first of all, Corona. So they decide to move the marathon to Sapporo.
Yes, I know.
It was hotter on that day in Sapporo than Tokyo.
Oh. So how about the humidity in Sapporo?
Pretty high.
Yeah.
They get heat waves too. It's not that far away. I mean, most days are cool, but you'll get hot, humid days in Sapporo, like it was that day.
Yeah.
The weather in Tokyo was cooler than Sapporo that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we suffer. I like to leave the country. I haven't left in 6 years. I think 2019 was the last time I left Japan. I haven't been out of Japan since Corona.
Was it the first time to go?
Well, I was in the Philippines last December, but it was just a short holiday. The Philippines, December is nice. You're on the beach and enjoying the sunshine.
Isn't it cold or hot?
No, it's not cold. It's the Philippines.
Not the cold, the warm, cool.
It's cool at night. Well, it's kind of warm. It's not. It's nice. It's beach weather. Yeah. But anyway, I haven't been to the States since 2019, since before Corona. So this is my first time traveling to the United States in 6 years, 7 years.
Where will go?
Oregon.
And who will you meet? Your your
I'll
relatives,
see friends and family.
friends?
Yeah, I have friends and family, like my college friend, and maybe my sister, and yeah. So I'll send you. Well, I think we'll be doing some lessons because you're a morning lesson. I can do the morning lessons. The evening lessons, I have to take a holiday because it's 3 a.m. I can't. I'm not going to do English lessons at 3 a.m. Sorry.
As for the next lesson, I
Yes.
asked you to cancel it, but could you return it back?
Return. Let me share my screen and we'll take care of this.
Yeah.
Because we got to share the screen anyway. We got work to do.
My schedule has changed.
Okay.
Yeah. I had planned to take my husband to the hospital, but
you should just leave him there.
Yeah.
Leave him. He can live there.
Yeah. No. But
I know. I'm joking. Okay. So here we are. 16.
16.
Yeah, you canceled the 23rd.
Yeah.
But you want it back.
Yeah.
Okay. Now.
So
now, are you going to take 5 lessons in
5
July?
lessons this month and 3 lessons next month.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
And let's see, which lesson do you need a holiday next month?
I don't need holiday, but maybe you go to the United States. What?
Yeah, but why don't we the 20th, because my airplane is on the 21st, and
yeah.
I'm going to move the 20th up to next week. I can't move it. Damn this software. There it goes. Okay. And then we're going to meet like on the 6th, and if I can't, I'll send you a message. Like if there's one of these days I can't make the lesson, we'll move it. We'll do a furikai, but your holiday is officially on the 21st, but I might need to change that. But we have 2 more lessons this month, so no worries. Okay.
But not the 22nd and the 23rd, Sumiko. So the 22nd is the Wednesday, and could you move it to 23rd?
Yes, it's on the 23rd.
Yeah.
It says 23rd.
Yes.
The number's on the right side.
Yeah. I can understand.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Great. All right, let's check your medicine science. Medicine science. Is medicine science? Oh, good question. Is medicine science? Medicine is medicine. Take your medicine. Take your medicine.
There are 3 pages. 3.
Okay. Woo. That's just right. Hello? Why did that happen? Oh, because I didn't. I took the picture. I swear I took the picture. Try it again. There we go. Oh, this is interesting. We don't use the S for science, but we use the S for humanities. Don't ask me why.
Teacher.
Yeah, you have students and faculty. The people at a school are students and faculty. The students are the students, and the faculty are the office workers and teachers. But in Japan, Japanese people use the word faculty for major.
Yeah.
We use the term major.
Major.
I majored in engineering. So did you. We don't use the word faculty. Sorry. So it would be the engineering department.
Engineering department. Scientific department, or is it okay?
No, it's at university, it's the engineering department. There's no engineering department in a high school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. I like this story.
Yeah.
Think about me. I was a math teacher before I became an English teacher. What a different world.
Oh, yeah, different word. So I got it. Thank you.
What a different. And I didn't really understand all these reasons. They students would say why. I'd say because because it sounds better. Being a English speaker doesn't guarantee an English teacher. It takes years to become a teacher. It's medical school.
Yes. Medical
Yep.
department.
No, it's medical school.
Yeah. So isn't it okay to say that the medical department?
Oh, I see.
How is it? How are they? different medical school and medical department?
Because it's called medical school. Tohoku University's medical school.
But we don't say the engineering school and all.
No, but it is the School of Engineering. Actually, the School of Mechanical Engineering, the School of Electrical Engineering, the School of is there a chemical engineering? I think there is. Oh, civil engineering. There we go. A teacher at the graduate level of Tohoku University's medical school. Yep.
Yeah.
And for short, we just call it med school. Yep. We build. Okay. What happened? What happened? Mm. Oh gosh, my mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, I made a mistake. We'll do it from on the other. I made. Patient conditions are full of exceptions. Okay, good. Okay, I'm sorry about that.
Yes, I got it.
I just had a problem with this. Mm. Oh, it's the College of Science and the College of Humanities. So, what makes a university? You know, you know this, right?
University, it contains more than two.
You know this, right?
Mm.
You know what this is? This is a Venn diagram.
Yeah.
Remember Venn? Okay. Courtesy of Van. Thank you, Van. Doctor, was he a doctor? U is the university. A is the college. B is the college. That's what makes a university. University has multiple colleges. That's the difference between university and college. You don't have a university until you have multiple colleges. Then it's a university. Make sense?
Yes.
Among each college, there are schools. Yeah.
But is it college and the school is the same?
College is okay. So if A is a college, then these are the schools of the college. Right? So this is the college, which means in French, collage is a collection. Right? And this is a school. College, school, university. University has multiple colleges. A college has multiple schools. Okay? The Japanese nomenclature is a bit flawed, or it's just different. It doesn't follow that rule.
So we say that gakubu and gakka.
Maybe. But this is not a Japanese class. So there are 6 admission categories in Tokyo University with 3 departments in both science and humanities. And we will just say science and humanities. Medical school. Medical school is a member of the science, is the College of Science. Yes. Really? let's call it a gap. A gap, it needs to be filled. A gap requires repair. A gap is like a crack. It wants a solution. Mind the gap. Have you ever heard this term, mind the gap?
Mind gap, yeah.
It's not American English. It's something you see in I think the London subway. Mind the gap.
Between
This is a sign. This is a sign. Yeah, there it is. Mind the gap.
Yes.
Yeah. A gap is a tarinai tokoro.
Yes.
It needs. You will not see this in America.
But in Japan, I sometimes see it.
Maybe because they use a British English. Yeah. Yeah, we would say the sign would say caution, watch your step.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But in London Underground it says mind. 1968 it says. Yeah. Okay. All right. 3 pages.
Don't drop anything between the.
Well, just be caution. Caution. That's what we say. All right, here we go.
Yeah. It's medicine science.
Oh, interesting.
When high school students select their courses, there are roughly 2 categories: science and humanities. When I was a student, I thought that sciences
were clearer. There are many sciences.
Science were clearer because nature had exact answers to every question.
Now you could say science was clearer. Or sciences were clearer. That's fine. Both are okay.
But so you say that the science at the
well, yeah, okay. So we use the label science and humanities. We don't necessarily say sciences. We don't use the S. But in this sentence, you can say sciences were clearer because there are multiple sciences. But we just don't use that label. We say the Department of Science, the Department of Humanities. Yeah, okay. Actually, it's the college, my mistake. The College of Science, which has many sciences, and the College of Humanities, and we use the plural. We don't use the plural for the College of Science. It's not the College of Sciences. It's the College of Science. And it's the College of Humanities. That's the label. Sorry, that's the terminology. But in this grammar, I thought that sciences were. That's fine. You could also say, I thought that science was. Both are okay in your sentence. Okay.
When I was a student, I thought that sciences were clearer because nature had exact answers to every question.
Okay.
On the other hand, humanities are ambiguous as there are various interpretations for historical matters and social phenomena. I preferred clear solutions, so I chose the scientific course and entered the engineering department at the university.
Now, this was some years ago, Sumiko. I think for women, that was a bit rare. Most women were joining the humanities course, right?
Yeah.
So how many women did you go to school with in the engineering department?
Just 15 among 800 males.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
So I selected an electrical engineering course, so there are just 2 females.
That's not even 2%.
Yeah.
That's like 1.6%, something like that. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
But unfortunately, most of them, my females,
They found husbands and they dropped out.
Yes. Yes. Nobody continues working.
You were the only graduate?
Not only, but yeah. Well, of course, they graduated the university, but they quit their job just after marriage.
Oh, yes, that's common.
Yeah.
To have babies. Women don't do that anymore, and now we don't have babies.
Yeah. So there are just one or two friends, female friends. They quit. They didn't quit their jobs, but they are single.
Oh, yeah, you got lucky.
Yeah.
You found a nice alcoholic.
Yes. So after
you found a nice alcoholic that let you keep your job.
Yes.
And then how many children did you have?
I have two.
You're a busy person.
Yeah. I have two children.
How long of a maternity break did you take?
16 weeks. Just 16 weeks, not months.
For each child?
Yeah.
So you took 16 weeks off and then went back to work?
Yeah.
Most women take years away.
Now it is common to
Yeah.
Wow. But
okay. Yeah.
16 weeks, including the before I had a baby.
Yeah.
So I have to return back to my job.
It's called maternity leave.
Maternity leave.
Okay. Wow.
Yes. It
okay.
was hard for me. After graduating, I started working at the Public Research Institute of Plastics and Orthotics. Here, I learned that the quality of plastics and orthotics largely depended on the professional skills of the prosthetists and orthotists. My boss was an orthopedic doctor, and he sometimes told me, you often say exactly or absolutely, but there are no exact answers in this world. There are exceptions to everything.
Yep.
At that time, I couldn't understand exactly what he said. Some years later, I became a teacher at the graduate level of Tohoku University's medical school.
Was this in Sendai?
Yes.
Yeah.
I lived there for 3 years.
Okay.
I attended weekly meetings held in the attached hospital where doctors introduced their patients with serious conditions. As it was a university hospital, the patient had complex conditions like both stroke and amputation. The doctors showed their treatment plans, but they were not the best solution. They compared various treatments and chose the best one for each patient. This is where I learned that there were no exact answers in the medical field. The same as in clinical treatment. For example, if we injure our ankle, supporters are used to stabilize the joint. Stabilize the joint. It's better to use it for a long time for healing, but long time use of the supporter induced extra burden on other joints.
And can lead to atrophy.
Yes.
You didn't talk about that, but I understand.
Yeah. Every treatment and drug has
it's very subjective. These are human beings. Humans are subjects, not objects.
Yeah.
Yes.
Has disadvantages and disadvantages.
Yeah.
Must compare and consider which is best as there are
advantages and disadvantages.
Advantages and
disadvantages.
Advantages and disadvantages.
And
clinicians must compare and consider what is best as there are no exact answers.
Yeah.
There are two ways of reasoning, deduction and induction. Generally, science uses deduction where there are exact rules like the laws of mechanics as every phenomenon follows a rule.
Mm.
A rule.
Yeah.
Everything can be explained as an application of natural laws. On the other hand, humanities use induction as there are various kinds of methods, so we built rules that suit them accordingly. Accordingly. Ah, I think that the medical thinking is a typical example of induction of patient conditions are full of exceptions. Yeah.
Maybe we should use as. I think that medical thinking is a typical example of induction as patient conditions are full of exceptions. Yeah, we need an as there. Thank you. As patient conditions are full of exceptions.
Conditions full of exceptions. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
good.
In general, medicine is thought to be based on science. There are 6 admission categories in Tokyo University with 3 departments in both science and humanities. Medical school is categorized as science 3, but I wonder if medicine is really a science.
Yeah.
Of course, medicine has developed based on the result of many scientific studies. However, its way of thinking is different from other fields of science. I graduated from the engineering department and have spent a long time in the medical field. So my way of thinking tends to be more inductive. I am sometimes shocked to hear the idea of real engineers who developed rehabilitation devices. They said this device will definitely improve the lives of handicapped people because of its outstanding technology. However, most of these devices aren't accepted by the users. Truly, there is a large gap between science and medicine, and it is necessary to include research in this gap between them. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, good work.
Yeah.
Let's discuss.
Yeah.
Where are you?
So I feel that I'm different from their engineer.
Well, in my experience, and I've been teaching doctors for many years, there's a spectrum of physicians lie on a spectrum. And I've met many doctors on the spectrum. On one end, you have the very scientific doctor who's probably a surgeon. You know, I've met heart surgeons, cardiovascular surgeons, brain surgeons. And some of these doctors spend hours on their feet working inside a patient's chest without a break. And then when they close, they say, you talk to the family, and then leave. They're done. They go get drunk or pass out or go to bed or whatever. They don't want to deal with the family. They don't want to say, oh, you know, we did our best, but his condition isn't good. They don't want any of that. Right? Maybe it's their responsibility, but they're not good at it. On the other end of the spectrum, you have clinicians.
Oh, yeah.
And they spend most of they do examination. They spend a lot of interview. Many of the patients just need someone to talk to. And the doctor does, okay, you're doing fine this week. I'm going to send you to this hospital, that hospital. Most of their patients are referred to specialists. They are the humanities type person. Now, they're a doctor and they're qualified and their diagnosis is very important. But standing for 7 hours in somebody's chest doing sutures and, they'd rather, it's a spectrum. And every doctor is somewhere along this line.
Yeah.
Some doctors are more surgical. Some doctors can't deal with humans at all. They're in a laboratory working with instruments.
Yeah.
And maybe cells in a dish or something. Right? Some people are so extremely science that they can't deal with humans. They work in the laboratory.
Yeah.
So there's that end of the spectrum. The surgeons are somewhere removed from that because surgeons are actually dealing with people.
So I used to work at the research institute, and I found that the orthopedic doctor and the clinicians don't get together
because they're different locations on the spectrum.
Yeah.
Because the orthopedic surgeons are surgeons.
Yeah.
The patient is anesthetized.
Not like not a dead but body, just a body.
Yep, it's a joint. It's a mechanical joint. In fact, orthopedics is probably very straightforward compared to other surgeries.
Yeah.
Because other surgeries very involved, like thoracic surgery is very complicated.
Yeah.
Because you're opening the patient's chest.
Yeah.
They have to be on a heart-lung machine, or at least they have to have pulmonary support, because then if it's open heart surgery, they do need a heart-lung machine. So once you get into thoracic surgery, because then there's brain surgery, right? Now, this is very interesting. Many brain surgeries require the patient to be awake.
During the operation?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you do that?
Well, the brain doesn't have any sensory nerves. The brain's a processor. So if you're cutting into the brain, the patient doesn't feel anything.
Yeah.
And they use a local anesthesia for the removal of the skull.
Yeah.
But they need to be awake because, for example, with brain cancer, like a brain tumor, in many cases, the tumor's growing. It has to be removed. But if the doctor removes too much brain, the patient loses their personality.
Yeah.
So the doctor's cutting, and there's an interviewer.
Oh, interview.
And once the patient starts struggling with the answers, that doctor has to stop.
Yeah.
Even though there may be tumor left. If I have a bad kidney, like maybe one of my kidneys is totally cancerous or something, they will remove the kidney and save my life. I have another kidney.
Yeah.
Oh, let's remove your brain. That's not an option. And so this kind of cancer really doesn't have a definitive treatment. It's very subjective. The doctor removes as much of the tumor as he can, and then he's like, if I remove any more, you won't have a personality. It won't be you anymore. You'll just be a vegetable, an organ donor. Yeah. Because as an English exercise, this is the difference between objectivity and subjectivity. Science is an objective study. F equals MA, right? But human beings are, from day one, subjective elements. And the subjectivity, there was a big debate in Oregon about assisted suicide. And that was a doctor, his name was Kevorkian. He was advocating for this assisted suicide because there were patients who had really no hope. They were just suffering. And if the doctor could assist them with their suicide in a humane way where they wouldn't feel any pain to end their suffering, this was very controversial.
Yes, but it is the same in Japan. Do we have the same?
Well, according to the Hippocratic Oath, doctors do whatever they can, regardless of financial or personal needs, to help the patient. That's what defines a doctor, right? In fact, in the military, doctors have a pistol to defend their patient. Isn't it? Right? It seems incongruous, but that's the truth. Doctors in the military carry a pistol. They're officers, they're doctors. On one side is the rank, like captain or lieutenant, or on the other side is the caduceus. The caduceus, the two snakes and the eagle wings. They got the caduceus on one lapel, and on the other lapel is their rank. Most militaries have two ranks on each lapel, like captain or lieutenant or colonel, but a doctor on one is the caduceus. Yeah. And so they have to balance caring for the patient and their military status. Yeah. I remember talking to a doctor in the military. I was like, "Doctor, why do you have a gun?" He's like, "Oh, I know just where to shoot them." I'm a doctor. He was joking. But yeah. That's so, yeah, medicine is so subjective because it's the human race. Humans are subjects, not objects. And balancing the subjectivity and objectivity of science. I work with dentists, and dentists are in an interesting pinch, a conundrum, Any clinic, any hospital is going to take a blood test. They're going to take a blood pressure. They're going to take your temperature. But when you go to a dentist for oral surgery, they don't even take your temperature. Because now they'll ask you to fill out a paper because of legal requirements. Even when the patient is going under anesthesia, they don't take your temperature, they don't take your blood pressure, they don't take an EKG, they don't do anything, because dentists want to remain in the realm of hairdresser, barber, nail salon, dentist. Once you start taking blood samples, you're in hospital, clinic, hospital territory. And they don't want to, they would disenfranchise, they would lose customers. And many dentists will say, and I have one dentist who's in particular trying to change the field of dentistry and bring it more into the medical field. Because in too many cases, dentists are almost like shoe repairmen. They go in, they drill, they fill, next, they do a good job, they're a great artist, but they're really not a doctor. They say, "Oh, I did a beautiful job on their teeth," but now it hurts when they chew because what's called occlusion has been disturbed, right? Dentistry is really medicine. So he's dedicated his life to. His name is Dr. Omori. He has an academy here in Osaka. It's the Omori Academy. His dedication is to bring dentistry more into the medical profession, which it is. He specializes on implants. Implantology is very much surgery. Right? And but he doesn't take blood samples. He doesn't take temperature. He doesn't take a even blood pressure
Mm.
or anything,
Mm.
because dental clinics need to stay in that hairdresser,
Mm.
nail salon, walk-in arena, or you would lose customers.
Oh.
And without your customers, you don't have a clinic. Yeah.
But some dentists worked at a hospital, large hospital. For example, our university has a
Okay, sure. You have the dentistry department.
in dentistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, oh, get in the chair. How are you? Oh, really? Yeah, okay, me too. It's different. It's like a hairdresser.
Yeah.
Right? It's a different realm. Accessibility is important because too many people, oh, you should see a dentist. No, I don't want to see a dentist. They won't. The ramp, it has to be, the barrier has to be low. Once you start building barriers, it's like I'm not going, and they don't. They want to be inclusive. Come in. They show smiles and families and right.
Yeah.
Beautiful people and beautiful smiles and oh, it's nice, and a little leaf in the corner, and we don't take blood tests. We don't, no needles. No, they got drills, but they don't have needles. Well, actually, they do. I mean, you're injected with Novocaine, but that's all. They don't make any. Well, they make cuts inside. They don't make cuts, visible cuts on the outside. Yeah, it's interesting. Medicine, all these medical fields are so subjective. Now, if we had more time, we could talk about Dr. Osugi, which he is definitely a doctor, but he is not a doctor, right? Because he's not recognized. Yet, Hadi, which what we call acupuncture, and chiropractors are recognized as medical professionals, but he's not, which is kind of sad because he's dedicated his whole life to treating patients. He has cured cancer many times. He's cured cancer without a knife, without surgery. He's cured so many people, but he's not recognized because it's not a recognized field. Yeah. Then we get into the topic of the ivory tower. I'm a doctor. Right. The exclusivity and gakubatsu.
Yes.
I have gakubatsu stories. Some very professional people that were rejected because they went to Handai and not Kyodai or what. Yeah, that whole thing. That's the ivory tower aspect of medicine. And if we had more time, we could maybe next week, but you decide the topic as always. Very nice work, Sumiko. There were some really good points in there. Where to use as and where not to use as. That's specifically for today.
I can understand my weak point.
I imagine your solar panels are working really well in this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't have to pay money to the Tokyo Denryoku.
You just have to pay for your alcoholic husband's treatment.
Yes.
You know, I was in the station yesterday, and I'm at the JR station, and I'm standing under this Meiji metal roof. You know, these stations were built in the Meiji period with all the fancy iron work and these metal roof. I'm like, why doesn't JR have solar panels?
Oh, yeah.
If they put solar panels on that, it would keep everybody cool because all that energy would be collected by the panels.
Oh, yeah.
But no, it's like they're allergic to solar energy. They would rather pay Kansai Denryoku. They're, I think, Kansai Denryoku's biggest customer. Largest single customer. And yet they don't contribute at all. They could have solar, all these stations. You could put solar panels on the train tracks.
Oh,
seriously. Because how much does a train take up? You got miles and miles of train line, and the train only makes a shadow for a tiny fraction. And the wind would keep the panels clean of the train passing over. Right? But no. That's so mysterious to me. All they do is complain about the price of electricity, yet they could contribute, but they don't.
Are there any countries to use them such an idea?
There's a serious lack of solar production on this planet. Yeah, we could spend another hour talking about that, but I'm so glad this hot days, but you're making power. So congratulations to you. Sumiko, do you have any questions?
No.
Thank you again. I will see you next week.
Next week.
Okay.
Yeah,
Take care.
Bye.